This floor of the Shiyu Defense is currently one of two bosses. Yidhari, which is the main focus of this channel, can clear even at one cost. I'm confident she can as long as she gets good RNG and good routing. The first mistake that most people do it's on the first wave. The first wave can be cleared through two methods. Without stunning, which involves Lucia to stagger the enemies and you go into their back, manage to clear by 52, at M0 you should be able to 50, and the other method is by stunning. The stunning is slightly more annoying as you have to start with Yidhari, charge that basic attack, spin a ladle to group them, and then you do like an X and stun it by using Pen's X or Lucia's X. One of those will work mostly. Here, the first thing you want to do is to do one X on Pulchra. It doesn't need to be M1 as always. You just have to push her toward wall and make sure she gets there. If you are in a low cast, then you will mostly want to waste. You will want to dump your ult into Pulchra. After here, she has space to enter her dodge phase, so I have to block the fuck in, otherwise she will enter her dodge phase and brutally break my run. So I ult and end up stopping her, and oh well, that's a method. If two other little guys were still alive, you'd still aim for them and Pulchra at the same time, and they die, and you'd be chill and enter into the most annoying boss and the dodging god. Here I believe you should start with an X. If you are just with the objective of clear, starting with an X is the way because you need some damage on 5 times multiplier will help a lot. After that you can start focusing on stunning. Here I'll get an actual very good stun by the start of 3.5 multiplier, but don't need it. It's fine. If you stun until 3 times, you are totally fine. Remember to only use one chain. I believe one chain and 2 X's are better than 2 chains and, well, 1 X, because most of Yidhari damage comes from X's. So you should have the full bar at M0 and you should be able to do a lot of damage even if a little of 1 X, yeah, it's outside of the stun window because of the time of the doppelganger. I think it's slightly more than Manato, but it's still bad. What the fuck? I hate these guys so much. And here then I just focus on getting the stun until the end of the 2 times, which will start now. And yeah, it should be fine. You just make sure you get decibels for every ult and that's it. You should be totally fine. Here I end up breaking a little, but that's fine I think. He also ends up fucking my run a little, but I mean, it's not that deep. I don't care. I was just trying to clear and it was already clear, so yeah. This is just an example of 2 casts. 1 cast also clears pretty decently. You can get this if you lock the fuck in. So it's basically that already. I don't have to do too much. But yeah, this room is just still the worst for Yidhari because of the way Yidhari works. She doesn't like this room that amount. But still, it's the room that we have better for Yidhari in this Shiyu and where she can score higher. I believe at 7 cause she can 50k, but it's very hard and you need to rely heavily on RNG, so yeah. What can I say? Here I truly recommend using Fossilized. If you are playing Lycaon or even Dialyn, Fossilized will be the key to maybe get the stun windows you need. Anyways, I remind you, this is my clears. Your clears are something totally different. I play a lot of Yidhari. You should never compare yourself to me. I'm a totally different person from you, and you should never get my clears as something mandatory that you also have to do. As always, have fun, pull your characters you like, and enjoy the game.